Hello and welcome to this Affinity Studio tutorial. In the Facebook group called Affinity Studio, Suzanne asked a question about connecting or merging individual menu panels so they're to the left of each other. Now, just to make sure that I understood what it was she meant, I posted this picture here to see if that is what she wanted, and she said yes. Now this is a larger version of that picture that I posted, and as you can see the panels normally run down here on the right, and what Suzanne wanted was to have extra panels to the left of that, and she wanted to know how to do it, and this is what this video is going to be about. Moving into Affinity Studio, I just want to sort of go over the fact that on the right hand side of the interface here we have 3 sections of various panels. Now this is in the pixel persona, and these panels will vary depending on what persona you're in. But if I move this to the layout, you still got 3 panels, but you've got different panels open within these sections. And in the vector there are there's 3 sections, but again they are all different. So I'll go back to, I'm going to do all this in the Pixel Studio, but the rules will apply the same in whichever studio you are going to be working in. Now, it is not always true that they will open on the right. Majority of them will, and they will sort of open in a default position. But I'm not 100% certain that when you move one of these around, whether the next time you open it, that default position will now be the position that you moved it to. I'm not 100% on that, but like I said, not all will open on the right. Some will automatically, by default, open on the left. The 3 that I know about that do this, if I come up to the window menu, General, and go to Assets, it opens by default on the left. And if I go to Pixel, we have Library and Macro. So those 3 will open up on the left. Again, they can be moved, but by default they're open there, and I leave mine there. So let me just shut those 3 down. I don't need those open for the minute. Sorry about this. Right, there we go. So moving these panels around. Now I'm going to be working with the navigator panel, but it's going to be the same whichever panel you want to move. If you click on the name of the panel, you can alter its position. So I could move it to the end here, so it is now at the end. I could move it up into one of the other sections, wherever you want, but I can also click and drag this out so it is floating. You can put it wherever you want. So if you want it near your image, you can move it around. Now if you want to attach it to the right or left side, what you need to do is you click somewhere on the top of this panel and you move it towards the edges of where you want it to go, and you wait for a sort of blue transparent strip to appear, and it's a bit hit and miss as to when this turns up. There you go. And once I release the mouse button now, that will now be attached to the left side of the interface. Again, I'll just click and drag this out. So doing the same here on the right, I've just got to wait for that blue strip to turn up. There we go. So that is now attached as an extra set of panels to the left of these ones here. Now if I open up, and one I haven't got open at the moment, let's try batch. Oh, see, the batch is automatically opened on the left. So if I click and drag this, I could put it in with this one here, so they would be together. Or if I bring this down a bit further and again till I get that blue strip turn up, not 100% certain, there we go. I now have two sections here on the left, one with navigator, one with batch. So while I'm here, I might as well experiment with turning batch off. And then, so I will now turn it back on again and see whether it will go to its default setting on the left or whether it will remember where I put it. So, see, it's remembered where I put it rather than its original default position. So, not that I'm going to use batch ever really, but I'm going to put it here on the left and then turn it off so it goes back to being in its default position. And I'm going to put this back to where it should be for my setup anyway, down there. So that is basically answers Susan's question about whether you can attach extra panels to the left of these panels on the right. But as I've hopefully just explained, you can have them on the left, the right, and you can have 2 or 3 extra ones to, added to that as well. I mean, even this one up here can be moved around. You can have this floating. I think you can attach it to the right of your screen so that when you change tools, that will change, but it will be in that position. So that is sort of a panel as well, but I'll leave mine on the left. So pretty much that hopefully answers her question. Thank you for watching and goodbye.